B.E.A. family, what is happening? How is everyone doing? It is I keep saying Tuesday. It is Monday, February 11th. Just out off of work. Wanted to share a nice little quick video today, hopefully not too long, regarding the topic of how to engage in better conversation with anyone that you may come across any day. Something that has worked for me, which usually how these videos go is if something works for me and I feel it can work for someone else, I will do my best to make a video about it, and hopefully the positivity and the functionality of it works for you as well. So, with that being said, how to engage in better conversation, I feel is a very important topic, especially in today's world with the lack of communication that we have with each other. It's very easy to miscommunicate with someone or insult someone, maybe without realizing how that happened, due to the fact that there's texting now, there's all different social media apps where we can just message someone and say something that may be offensive or hurtful or insulting to that person, and maybe not realize just how it may have affected them. So that's why I feel a big way to engage in conversation is, I had mentioned in the previous video, is if you can conversate with that person that you need to have a conversation with, that important topic, whatever it's regarding, try to speak to them face to face. And the thing that I have noticed a lot throughout my experience and other people's experiences that I've learned from and took their advice from like a sponge basically, is that a lot of us, myself included at one point, not anymore, I feel like I'm very good at this particular aspect when it comes to conversing with someone. I feel that a lot of us get involved in the conversation and we listen to what they're saying, but we don't try to understand or grasp what they're saying, right? We may hear it. I shouldn't have said listen. We may hear what they're saying, but we don't actually listen. I feel like a lot of us maybe hear what they're saying just for the sole purpose or the intention to be able to respond or reply, especially if it's a heated conversation or a disagreement or an argument of some sort. I feel like you don't even really want to listen to what the person on the other side is saying. You just want to get your point across, which is human nature for a lot of us, I would say, is that we just want to jump the gun and, get our point across out there as soon as possible because we may feel hurt or be in a disagreement with that person. But I feel that if we go into the conversation with this person with the intent to understand them or try to come to a certain understanding of what they are saying and how they are feeling, they are both very, very important things. What the person is saying to you and how they are feeling about what they are saying to you, how they're expressing their feelings, should be respected. You know what I mean? For the most part, right? With this, there's obviously a minority. Maybe if somebody's not respecting you, they really shouldn't expect you to respect them back. But that's a whole nother story. What I'm trying to say here is that when you're engaging in conversation with someone, try your best to actually comprehend or understand where they're coming from when they're speaking to you, as opposed to just jumping the gun and not really taking in their opinion on something or their what they're saying, because you just want to immediately fire back. And I understand that could be difficult because I've been there before, but I feel that something that has helped me a lot throughout my days is that I have changed that aspect of just trying to fire back to actually grasping what they're saying, right? Taking it in and understanding, doing my best to understand where they're coming from in that situation. And even if you don't understand where they may be coming from, at least you are giving it a chance. You are attempting to meet them at the level that they want you to meet them at, right? That, I believe, is where the mutual respect is. That's where it's located. When you can actually give someone the time of day to express their opinion and you value them enough to do your best to understand where they are coming from. I feel like that is a golden ticket when it comes to conversing with someone, whether you like them, don't like them, have an issue with them in the past, or want something with them in the future. I feel communication is so, so, so imperative to relationships in general. And I feel like a lot of us have lost track of that due to the fact of how advanced, these technological things have become. An example, texting or social media or this and that, right? It's so, if you've noticed it when you're in person, I feel like the majority of people that you may meet don't really have much to say to you if, it's hard to converse these days with new people. I feel, at least. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. So, I feel like if we can all try to practice this skill of understanding, right, and engaging in better conversation with people, giving them full attention and trying to understand where they are coming from through certain conversations. I'm moving my hands way too much. But that's all I wanted to say, guys. Instead of just listening or hearing them with the immediate intent to respond, do yourself a favor and the person who you are engaging in conversation with a favor by doing your best to understand where they're coming from. Believe, excel, achieve. Hope that video works out for you. I hope that certain technique works out for you in as many conversations to come. God bless you all.